Sup? It feels weird doing this at this time. I'll be honest. I will be. I'm farming for all the AIZEN materials right now, all the AIZEN stamps, because I got AIZEN. That's what's up. Couldn't do it earlier this morning. I tried to wait because, you know, the whole, I wanted to be on stream when he was released. Not on, but after the fact. And yeah, there were some issues, weren't there? But it's okay, because they communicate well. It's kind of like being in a toxic relationship and you meet a person that's like, haha, you think you have flaws? Nah. I've seen flaws. All right, anyway. So I do have AIZEN. I took a video of it just so I could have that cutscene. That might end up being the opening to my Bleach videos once I actually get to that. Everything about his artwork and everything about the artwork for this event has been absolutely incredible. I do love it. So I do have his weapon stamp already as well. Of course, I don't think I have his core stamp yet. I don't believe so, no. Alright, so I don't have his core stamp just yet. I will keep farming for that, but I do have some of his set stamps. What's up, Arise? So I do have some of his set stamps. He's not Strike, right? He's Spirit. We know that he's Spirit. Okay, so right now what I'm doing is I'm about to build up AIZEN, and then I'm going to go into some of his events, try him out, and then I'll probably make a YouTube video, and then for those of you who are DC Worlds Collide fans, I'll do a General Zod video maybe later today, it depends. I get my dog in about an hour or so. At minimum, there will be like a break in the action for me to go pick up my dog downstairs and come back up here. Anyway, so yeah. Let's go through his passive real quick. Without a video, AIZEN accumulates pressure stacks. What is a pressure stack? Releasing ultimate or spiritual domination. This is a lot. There's so much reading. Okay. Yeah, but it wasn't like, oh, I got him in the first. I literally had like 72 tickets. And I think I used like 60 of them, if not 70. I recorded the whole pool. It might have been 70 of them. I recorded the whole thing. No luck there. Just about got to the guarantee. So, I mean, I guess a little bit of luck. But yeah, so I did pull him. We'll see if I'm happy or not. I literally have not played with him yet. It has been, I was at the gym just like letting Bleach run in the background. I had already farmed a little bit. And then you just saw me doing the farming for the set stamps. So yeah. I've done literally nothing with them. Haven't even read his kit yet. So here we go. AIZEN accumulated pressure stacks, which are releasing ultimate, or releasing any battlefield skill, or landing the last strike of the basic attack upon reaching 3 pressure stacks, will activate spiritual pressure intimidation. During this time, interruption resistance is increased, and perfect dodge is auto-triggered on most imminent attacks. All pressure stacks gained are converted into enhanced pressure stacks. So this is a whole new mechanic that I just read and I do not think I understand. So significantly increased interruption resistance. Taking any damage consumes 1 stack to negate it and grants invincibility for 1 second. Okay, my pull wasn't so hot. I literally went to pity on both him. Yeah, I think on the weapon I did hit pity. On the weapon I definitely hit pity. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So yeah. The first time, Toshihiro, very lucky. This time, not so much. Okay, so pressure stacks are, you stack up 3. On that third one, it will activate spiritual pressure intimidation. During this time, interruption resistance is increased, and perfect dodge is auto-triggered on most imminent attacks. All pressure stacks gained are converted into enhanced pressure. Okay, we'll figure out what enhanced pressure is in a minute. So accumulates pressure stacks through various attacks upon reaching the third, releasing any battlefield skill, or landing the last strike, blah, 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 blah. Everything I just read here. Pressure intimidation for 10 seconds. So this ability to auto perfect dodge and increase interruption resistance will last for 10 seconds. While spiritual pressure intimidation is active, pressure stacks gained are converted into enhanced pressure stacks. When AIZEN is releasing the battlefield skill Hado 90, Kudo hits Hitsugi. Kudo Hitsugi. Every successful hit consumes 1 enhanced pressure stack. Alright. If 3 points are consumed at once, then for the next 8 seconds, switching to another teammate will auto-trigger that teammate's counter, with the damage and spiritual pressure reduction rate reduced by 50%. Additionally, for every 1 enhanced pressure stack consumed, the team gains 1 illusion shield for 8 seconds up to 3 stacks. It's still not giving illusion shield. Significantly increases interruption resistance. Taking any damage consumes 1 stack to negate it and grants invincibility for 1 second. So you'll have 3 seconds of invincibility, basically. Okay. This is complicated. This is complicated, man. Damn. Okay, here we go. I'm not sure I understood that. I feel like I need a professor in front of a chalkboard. Dog, can someone question in front of the class? Yes, professor. What? So basically, pressure stacks when it gets to 3, he goes into spiritual intimidation. While that's active, he does perfect dodge and the other thing. What was it? You have interruption resistance. If he gains more spirit stacks, the enhanced pressure starts to stack. Once he gets to 3 of those, the next 8 seconds switching to another player auto triggers that teammate's counter attack, so they'll come out and counter with its damage and spiritual pressure reduction rate reduced by 50%. Okay, fine. And then for every enhanced pressure stack consumed, the team gains 1 stack of illusion shield for 8 seconds, up to 3 stacks. So actually that means it would be 24 seconds, right? Read AIZEN skill, you will know true pain. I'm going to get there. We're getting there. We're going to get there. We're going to get there. I'm just trying to understand the passive. I'm just trying to understand the passive. All right. Tainted form. I read that wrong at first. Anyway, while releasing the battlefield skill at Hado 90, each enhanced pressure stack consumed inflicts 1 extra stack of Ravage. Ravage, releasing the battlefield skill at Hado 90 or counterattacks inflicts Ravage to the enemy, reducing their all-type resistance for 15 seconds. Everything that he's saying right now about this resistance reduction, the first thing I think is Kaname. On the target for 6 extra stacks. Up to 6 extra stacks. Okay. The effect Ravage is increased to 2.6%. That's the amount of all-type resistance that's there. Okay. When AIZEN releases a battlefield skill while under complete suppression, suppression gauge is accumulated when other teammates attack. When the suppression gauge reaches the maximum, enters complete suppression. During this time, releasing a backline battlefield skill consumes all suppression gauge to increase its damage. The damage boost effect is increased by 4 times while Kyogashi Getsu is active. The damage in the next Hado 90 is increased by 43%. Okay. During that thing, his Getsu, the entire team gains an extra 13.12%. Okay. Oh, that's what you mean. Because, dog. Do they have like a masterclass in this? His basic. Is it just hit him? Alright. Aizen wields a Zanpakuto to strike 5 times, dealing damage equal to 526%. That's a lot. Of attack to the enemy ahead. If the last strike lands while having 3 pressure stacks, Aizen enters spiritual pressure intimidation. Otherwise, he gains 1 stack of pressure. He gains 1 pressure stack instead. Releasing dodge and counter is in between basic attacks. Will not interrupt the current basic attack sequence. So if I get hit, that interrupts it. But if I don't get hit, if I dodge or counter, is that counter, right? Then that doesn't interrupt the sequence. Okay. Gotcha. Exposed weak spot. So Aizen wills his Zanpakuto 5 times, dealing damage equal to this of the attack, and the enemy ahead at gaining 1 per. Hado 90 counter as this battlefield, releasing the dodge and counter in between. Does not interrupt this. Okay, cool. Alright, that feels like it was almost the same thing. 2,000. Okay, not the same thing. 2,000. Damn, homie. After blocking an enemy's attack, Aizen immediately counters in rapid succession, dealing damage equal to 733% of attack and gaining 1 pressure stack. Landing each of the first 3 strikes inflicts 1 stack of Ravage, which opens up to the debuffs. Okay, I think. Technique, Fainted Demise. Oh my, so much reading. Reading this entire kit is equal to reading the entire One Piece manga. Come on, don't be mean to One Piece. It's not that long. Okay, anyway, Aizen steps back and releases a sword pressure, dealing damage equal to 451% damage. Okay, 451% of attack, sorry, and gain 1 pressure stack. Within 6 seconds after releasing this skill, the technique and basic buttons become active. And tapping them, so this is his technique, okay, and tapping them can trigger the second phase of the technique, Unavoidable, or the special attack, Hado 63. If Fated Demise is released at the moment the enemy strikes, the damage of both Unavoidable and Hado 63 are increased by 25%. Whew. We got this stuff too. God, son of a mother. It's all the words. So many words. Okay, so we read Fated Demise, Hado 63. By the way, you get more reading after getting his weapon stamp and his core stamp. Well, for the love of crap. Oh, can we just hire Morgan Freeman to read this for us? Okay. Aizen releases Hado number 3, pulling enemies slightly together and dealing damage equal to 451% of attack and gaining 1 stack of pressure. Using this allows your basic attack to skip directly to the 3rd phase. I feel like I need a map. No, I don't. Unavoidable. Aizen instantly dashes through the enemy in front of him, dealing damage equal to 449% of the attack and gaining 1 stack of pressure. 1 pressure stack. Using this skill allows your basic attack to skip directly to the 3rd phase. Okay. So using either one of these techniques allows it to skip to the 3rd phase. So once I hit that, within 10 seconds after releasing the skill, the technique and basic button become active, and tapping them can trigger the 2nd phase of the technique, Unavoidable, or the special Hado 63. So it's one of these 2 that gets triggered, and then we go into all this nonsense. Okay. Okay. BTW, you don't need any boundaries for Aizen. He's good without them, unless you are the biggest whale of whales. I mean, that, no. By the way, I don't know if I should pull for him more and like skip some of his and get some more boundaries. This is the thing about the game that I'm not sure about. These tickets I could save up to do Jin in like a month, or not a month, in 2 weeks, or I could just work on stacking up Aizen. Since Jin comes out after Aizen, I don't know if Aizen's better. I'm assuming he's going to be, right? Which means, wouldn't it be better to pull for more Aizen than to pull for more Jin? Literally a question. Yeah, he works good without them for real. Okay. And full disclosure, I did spend $30 to get the rest of the tickets I needed and to farm. So, and honestly, I think if I had known about the whole Jin Aizen thing before, I wouldn't have needed to do that. Okay. Aizen ascends his Zanpakuto, dealing damage equal to 757% of attack, and activating this other Getsu for 18 seconds. I gotta learn this. Kyokatsu Getsu. Oh, Kyokatsui Getsu. Okay. Aizen stays in spiritual pressure intimidation the whole time and can release an enhanced basic attack combo that includes Hado 90. Ultimate. Aizen ascends to his Zanpakuto, dealing damage equal to that, and activating his Kyokatsugi Getsu for 18 seconds. During this time, Aizen stays in spiritual pressure intimidation. So the ultimate for like when that's released, he stays in that for 18 seconds the whole time, and can release an enhanced attack, basic attack combo that includes Hado 90. While Kyokasui Getsu is active, Aizen can release one enhanced battlefield skill. I will stand atop the heavens. That's bold. Love the title though. And the damage boost from complete suppression applied to the battlefield skill is increased by 4 times. Battlefield skill. But A2 Aizen is good. Wouldn't it be better to save for Kenpachi or Shunsui or Uta? I don't. Here's the thing: is that a leak, or did they officially say that? Did they officially say that? Because now I'm not trusting leaks and people online being like, and not no offense to them, have fun, enjoy the leak. I'm not saying it like, oh, you're a bad person. It's just like, no, because I've already been screwed once, and I'm not gonna trust somebody checking a JSON file for data mining or whatever. Sure, I'm sure they're gonna be in there, but of course they are. It's Kenpachi. Sui is the next grand pull. I thought it was Jin. See, that's the thing. I thought Jin was the next one. Where's the source of this information? It really is terrible reading. I'm taking a break right now to read your stuff. Yes, it's a leak from the devs. Okay, I'm not believing that right now. Then I'll still save up, but I'm gonna make my decision like independent of that. Because from what I understand, Jin is next. That's what was said. Like last week or whatever, whenever they said like, oh, it's actually Aizen, not Jin coming up next. So, yes, it's Jin. But then Shunsui is the next grand pull. See what I mean? I'm confused. If it was Kenpachi, then yeah, I wait on it. Truth be told, if it's Kenpachi, I'll up the cash too. Have you summoned Aizen? Yeah, I've already got his weapon stamp. Okay, here we go. Let me get my coffee. We're taking a little break from reading. I'm supposed to make a video. I'm not finna sit here and read this for a video. I've been reading for 20 minutes. Jeez. I could have just bought the manga. Alright, here we go. Supremacy. Aizen has 2 types of energy: battlefield skill energy and suppression gauge battlefield skill energy. Accumulates through Aizen's attacks while on the battlefield and is required to release the battlefield skill at Hado 90. Suppression gauge is gained when other teammates successfully hit enemies. If Aizen is the only one left in the team, then all attacks except I will stand atop the heavens will contribute to the suppression gauge. When suppression gauge reaches its maximum, Aizen enters complete suppression. During this time, this is all battlefield skill. During this time, releasing a backline battlefield skill, that's just a weird phrasing. Okay, consumes all suppression gauge to increase its damage by 50%. While Kyokasugi Getsu is active, the damage boost from complete suppression to the battlefield skill is increased by 200%, but the required suppression gauge is doubled. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, I was misunderstanding you. You said that's my next grand pull. My fault, dog. My fault. I misread you. I thought you meant that was like the next pull. My next one is, Jin is next, but like my next one is, if Kenpachi is anywhere in the near future, that's the one that's got me. Okay. No, that was supremacy. How many? Okay, this battlefield skill, which is called Hado 90. Okay. Aizen is on the field and his battlefield skill energy reaches maximum. Oh, well, there's a good little thing. So his battlefield skill reaches maximum, battlefield skill energy reaches maximum, and he's on the field. Aizen accumulates battlefield skill energy through his attacks while on the battlefield. Upon reaching full energy, he can release Hado 90, dealing damage equal to 766% of attack, and applying 1 stack of Ravage on the enemy's hit. While Kyo Katsugi Getsu is active, the battlefield skill button on Hado 90 becomes disabled. Where's Kyo Katsugi Getsu? Suppression gauge. Kyo Katsugi. After releasing his ultimate, Aizen enters Kyo Katsugi Getsu, enhancing his basics. But then if he enters his ultimate, his wait, what? After releasing the ultimate, Aizen enters Kyo Katsugi Getsu, enhancing his basic attacks and backline battlefield skills. Okay. That. Alright. So, but that happens when he's here. Huh? Dog. Okay, whatever, dog. Alright, complete hypnosis. Switch in Aizen immediately. So Aizen is in backline. Switch in Aizen immediately. Dealing damage equal to 225% of attack. And increasing the spirit damage by 15% for 10 seconds. So if he's like off the field, and then you switch him in using his battlefield skill, somehow, somewhere, he will switch in Aizen and then he'll do this complete hypnosis thing. Aizen is backline while under Kyo Katsugi Getsu. Switch in Aizen immediately and release but if he's in the back line and he has that active, switch in Aizen immediately and release a finishing blow dealing. So switch him out and then in and then out again and then in again. If he's in the back line while under Kyo Katsugi Getsu. I'm getting really comfortable with saying that. I'm sure I'm saying it wrong, but at least I'm comfortable now. Dealing damage is equal to, 1,400 is a lot of attack. Releasing this will remove Kyo Katsugi Getsu. If Aizen battlefield skill button is active and he's the only one left in the team, then after releasing the ultimate, tapping the ultimate button again during Kyo Katsugi Getsu triggers the battlefield skill. I will stand. Okay. I don't know how much of that I actually retained. It is so much stuff, guys. It is so much stuff. I do not know how much I retained of that. There's only this Aizen here. Ultimate charge, sure. Let's go ahead and equip that. Fudge. You know what? I'm about to do. That's the whole time I was reading this. The whole time I was reading this, is like, I just need to do character trials. The entire time. Crit damage, ultimate charge, defense, crit damage. There's 2 crit damages here. This is a no. Ultimate charge, crit rate, and then more crit rate. With ultimate charge. What is this one? Ultimate charge with crit damage, and then defense. HP, flat defense at top. Yeah, flat defense at top. This is it so far. Let's check the other one. Crit damage, alignment damage. He's not really putting out debuffs, is he? He's kind of giving out more buffs. It's crit damage, yeah, I'd rather have crit rate. Okay, so there's that, and then there's one last one. I only have one, so I guess I have to equip this. It does say strike damage. Do I have it in 4-star where I get like spirit damage? Nope, strike, thrust, HP, thrust. Come on, spirit. Nope. Oh, and then we're going to leave that alone for now. Okay, so we have, whoa, sorry. Come on, let's go. So we got this. Immeasurable gap. Sure. I'm done with reading. Stuff is here. Okay. Just letting you guys know there was stuff there. By the way, his gameplay is more smooth than but okay, we'll see. It better be with all that damn description they gave us. It better be smooth as hell. Because he is about to be an auto all-star. That's so much stuff I have to keep in mind. God, it gave me a headache. I don't even feel like doing this anymore. Ascension stage increases 8% of the damage dealt by other characters in the team who share the same attack type. As the combo count goes up, the on-field character's basic attack damage increases by 6.5%, up to 10 times. This effect disappears when the combo... this actually ain't that bad. Better than this one, I guess. Increased damage dealt by special attacks by 25%. It does say that we want to release special attacks and technique. Each time a technique is released, increase the special attack damage by additional. That's why I had that on there before. This one's already leveled up. Sure, why not? My brain is so hurt right now from all the stuff I just read and not understand. It's not just because I read a lot; it's because I didn't understand a lot of that, or at least how to implement it. Okay, so next, so he's running. They have Toshihiro and then Byakuya running with him. But Byakuya increases the attack. That's fine. I don't know why they wouldn't have Kaname running with him. Because if he's opening up for you, so support, survivability, and then damage. If he's a mid-range DPS with both AoE damage and tactical support abilities, excel at breaking defense and chaining combos. That's what I mean. Thanks to his powerful skills and Kyokatsugi Getsu, he can dive into battle precisely and unleash rapid suppressive attacks. I hear you talking. Okay. It says not obtained. Of course not. But is this other one obtained? Why is this one? Oh, this is the weapon stamp. Yeah, okay. I do have that. Okay. Deep breath. So, let's go ahead and go to his trial, I guess. I feel like his level is low, but I mean, that is because these aren't leveled up, and this is not his core stamp. And also for Toshihiro, I don't have his core stamp, but I did level up this one. And he's only at 21 anyway. Alright, he's 19. Okay. Lord have mercy. Alright, so here we go. That reading took a lot out of me. I got so little out of that in terms of like understanding and knowledge. We're going to go to his trial now. That claim all, yay for stuff. Okay, and then this daily activity claim, yay for stuff. Bet. All right. Let's just go to his trial. I think it's in here. We can get to there for me. Everything about the art and everything. Plus, there's like Kaname right here. I mean, it's the other version of Kaname, but he be opening up the resistance and whatever. So like, doesn't that work with Kaname laying down wound? Anyway, character trial. Here we go. And they wanted to be with Ichigo Shikai and Orihime. Let me tell you what's not about to happen. All right, so start trial. Oh, that gave me a headache for real. Okay. So, this is a lot of reading to... Should have did this first. Battlefield skill and spiritual pressure. When AIZEN is on the field, his attack accumulates battlefield skill energy, while allowing him to release the battlefield skill Hado 90. When AIZEN is in the back line, releasing a battlefield skill switches him in and makes him attack, releasing the ultimate, or releasing a battlefield skill, or landing the last strike of a basic attack upon reaching 3 pressure points. Triggers trigger pressure intimidation, increasing AIZEN's interruption resistance, and auto-triggering perfect dodge. Pressure stacks are gained from the last hit of the technique and basic attacks. So if he's in the back line, he will release his battlefield skill, switches himself in, and makes him attack. Boom. Releasing the ultimate or releasing a battlefield skill or landing the last strike of a basic attack upon reach. Okay, so this is like a different paragraph. They needed to use indentions or something, or put a space between there, because it's all something different. Releasing the ultimate or releasing a battlefield skill or landing the last strike of the basic attack upon reaching 3 pressure stacks triggers spiritual pressure intimidation. So also just the ultimate and the battlefield skill releases the spiritual pressure intimidation. And then the basic attack landing that 3rd pressure stack. Increasing AIZEN's interruption resistance and auto-triggering a perfect dodge. Perfect stacks are gained through... Okay, cool. Okay, this makes some sense. Releasing the last hit of a technique. You're weird. Okay, so... So releasing the last hit of a technique. Basic attack. That's dope as hell. Okay. It looks smooth. During spiritual domination, all pressure stacks gained by AIZEN are converted into enhanced pressure stacks. Releasing a frontline battlefield skill Hado 90 consumes the enhanced pressure stacks, granting shields to the team if 3 enhanced pressure stacks are consumed. Switching characters within 5 seconds will auto-trigger a counter. Okay. What's up, Shogun? You know what? I never saw that TV series. However, the book, amazing. I liked it a lot. All right, here we go. So basically, in his spiritual domination state, releasing the last hit of a technique or builds up the enhanced pressure. At enhanced pressure, at 3 enhanced pressures, releasing a battlefield skill, switch Toshihiro in, boom, and then he automatically counters. Okay. Okay. So if I'm on the field, I do the show's good too. Okay, I want to watch it. It's on my list of things to watch. By the way, new sub, you'll learn there's a bunch of stuff on my list to watch. A lot. Okay. Anyway, but it has been on my list to watch. I listened to the story though. It's really, really, really good. I like it a lot. So let's go ahead and do this. Bet. Okay. So ultimate Kyo Katsugi Getsu and enhanced battlefield skill. After releasing his ultimate, AIZEN enters Kyo Katsugi Getsu, enhancing his basic attack and his backline battlefield. The first 3 hits of his basic attack accumulate enhanced pressure stacks, while the last 2 trigger Hado 90, counted as a battlefield skill. So basically, do I want to do his ultimate, go for 5 basic attack hits, and then that triggers Hado 90? Okay. Okay, let's see. Let's see what's up. Let's see what's up. So, enter Katsugi Getsu state in Kyo Katsugi Getsu. Let me say it right. State by releasing the ultimate. Okay. And then I hit him 5 times, right? God, the animation in this game is just so good. Release Hado 90. Oh, let me, yep, and then he automatically does, okay. So, while in Kyo, you got, then, whoop. While Kyo Katsugi gets to his active release, AIZEN's backline battlefield skill. Gotcha. That was something serious. That was something serious. What are we doing over here? That was something serious. And then switch him in, do like this, right? That was something serious, dog. Dog, thought that was something serious. What are we doing over here? Yo. What are we doing? Oh, this is overkill like a song bit. Come on now. What are we actually doing right now? Actually, I could have saved that and go so you can. Okay. Here's the thing, and I'm gonna do a YouTube video on it anyway. I need to like do the trial again, and I'm gonna do it for other characters as well. Like even if I've done it before, because it feels like, oh, he's so clean, he's so clean, he's so clean. Oh, he's cold. Okay, so because I feel like to their bit, like to their credit, the trials themselves are really good explanations. They're done really well. It's just like one of those, I probably need to do it a couple times and like to get comfortable. I don't know, that's just me training, I guess. That was cold though. But it does say in his kit that he opens up resistance, right? Hold up. Achievements, I've achieved nothing. No things. I think it's under his passive. I think. Who knows? I just read a Tom Clancy novel. Okay. Well, spiritual is active, enhanced, blah, blah, blah. If 3 points, blah, blah, blah. Complete suppression, the damage for the next Halo 90. Okay. Ravage, that's the one I was looking for. Ravage does releasing the battlefield skill Halo 90 or counter attacks. Ravage to the enemy, reducing their all types of resistance by 15 seconds. But that's all types, meaning like the actual slash spirit thrust. That doesn't mean it's helping with alignment damage for debuffs. Okay, so that's me misunderstanding something. That was my mistake. That was my mistake. So then so then that means that. So it just means that you can basically run him with anybody. It doesn't have to be spirit, right? Because if he's dropping the resistance down for all types, that means he fits with all of them. There isn't a specific boost that I saw in his kit that was like run him with spirit. Now I mean run him with spirit. There's other reasons to do that. But it feels as though I could plug and play him into that Kaname Ikaku team that I wanted to use. But Kaname wouldn't make sense because Kaname has a battlefield skill too. Okay, we're putting it together. Okay. Yep. Okay. Yes. Okay. Still feeling a little bit in doubt about understanding it, but that's okay. We're gonna get there eventually. Next, so the weapon, done. Stats, just about done. Boundary, I would like, I think, but now leave it. Yeah, his battlefield skill gives 30% on all types. Okay. Yeah, he's universal, but works better with spirit. I would see that. It's not Momo. Yeah, Momo's just, she needs to be with spirit. She's good, but she needs to be with spirit. So then if I'm running with that Toshihiro team, it would be Momo, Toshihiro, and would leave Rukia out because of the battlefield skill thing. And then Momo could still add an additional... Wait, what? Hold up. Momo gives 30% increase damage on those stacks that she gives, right? He gives 15% reduction to resistance for all types. So then shouldn't I want to run her with Momo? Because she's going to be increasing his damage while he's reducing the resistance to all types of damage. And she's increasing it by 30%. So then wouldn't she run better with AIZEN than Kitsuke? Or am I off base here? Y'all feeling me? Am I really reaching here or what? Let me know. Because then that means that the team needs to be Toshihiro, AIZEN, and Momo, which you guys have said, but like for a different reason. I didn't realize the resistance thing was there. The problem with Momo is that her increased spirit damage attack, which if you're doing it manually, it sucks. Doing it auto, it stays up at 6 stacks, but it keeps going up and down. Whereas Kitsuke, it's a passive. It's just gonna be like that the whole time. Which is why that ability is slightly less. It's like an SR ability, not an SSR ability. Okay. All right. We're keeping all this stuff in mind. We're keeping with research and development. Research and development. It's a lot of spirit characters, dog. Okay. Anyway. So we're keeping that all in mind. He really had a glow up from dude with the glasses to like, oh, I have a piece of hair down my face. Anyway, so boundary note. Weapon is as far as I can take it. Stamp, I could level some of these up. I don't know if this one is worth leveling. Well, crit rate, and charge rate. You know what? I could level this one up. Strike, I'm not doing that because of the strike damage in the main stat there. And then this, I'm not going to level up because it's a 4-star. We'll farm for more, but I think I will level this up. Enhance. All right. Select all. Enhance. Next. Boo. Let's go get it. Boo. I'm out of everything. Everything. All right, here we go. Raid. I think I need one more, but we'll see. Return. Oof. We have gone through these resources fast. All right. Select all. Oh, and it went on the ultimate charge rate. That is good. That is good. Ascend one more again. We're going to go ahead and raid this one more again, and then I'll be done like trying to boost him up. And then we'll take him somewhere. Let's see what he does in like trials. But Kisuke gives the crit damage if your DPS is not lacking crit rate independently. That too, I forgot about the crit damage thing. And I was trying to put crit rate on, not trying, but I had the option of crit rate, crit damage. You guys just saw it. I don't know why I'm telling you. You guys just saw it. And I went for the rate as opposed to the damage, of course. I mean, to me, that's an of course. Maybe that's not of course. Boom, we keep getting this ultimate charge. I like these. I like this a lot. And then crit rate, 23%. Crit rate down here is 3.8. So we're looking at 25. Well, not 25. Sorry, 26, 27.2. Or 27. 28. Anyway, I think I'm doing math so wrong right now, but we're going to just pretend like I didn't. All right, so then we go up to the stats. Nope. Stats. Here, what are we looking at? Crit rate is at 35.1%. Crit damage is at 37.6. So every third strike, thereabouts, a third of all of our hits are going to crit. Ultimate charge rate is up to 126.5%. And I don't have, well, he doesn't lay down debuffs. Spirit damage is a bonus of 20.9%. Cool. I think we're good to go. Is he already over Toshihiro? No, I was about to say. Although they're right in line with each other. Then again, the resources I put into him are not that much higher than AIZEN so far. AIZEN has higher here. Boundary has not. And then I have a really good core stamp on him, even though it's not Toshihiro's. Alright, so. I just got the core stamp today. First run and another Bankai. Ichigo core stamp 2. Very lucky, Hakim. I hate you right now. I hate you right now. I want all of that. Okay, so let's go here. If there's any spirit pressure, which I probably won't be getting, we need another one for that run. Let's go ahead and put them into trial. Tower. Oh, I was on the spirit thing already. And this is where I got locked up. If I leave the battle now, yeah, all right. If I leave the battle now, oh, how many multis? It was 7. Like it was 7. Like almost all of it. Like I was, I think 8 away from the guarantee. So no luck at all today for me. Same thing with the weapon stamp. It was right up to 40. So no luck for you, boy. Well, what am I? Who cares? Leave. What am I really losing here? So now we battle. We start from the beginning. Of course, confirm. We take out Rukia. We put in AIZEN. Deploy. Let's stick with this for now. I think Kitsuke is better than Momo in the situation, but this is a spirit one where you have more damage from the spirit. And I'm running him in auto. He is an auto all-star. His kit hurt my head when I tried to read it. There were so many words. So many words. So many calculations. Like, I just couldn't. I could not. Albeit, I would like it if Aizen was running first right here, Toshihiro. Boom. Yep. Aizen was like, me too. Jesus. That was just a bunch of, like, bright lights and explosions. What happened? Okay. Oh, no, I would run Aizen with Kisuke. That's for sure. But because this is the spiritual trial, then Momo's going to be improved here, better here. But no, generally speaking, yeah, 100%. I agree with you 100%. Kisuke. He's so nonchalant. That would drive me crazy. He's so nonchalant. Wait, are we... In the end, oh, it's so cool looking. I love the whole like shattered glass thing. I know it's like the easiest effect in the world to do, but it's cool as hell. It's, yeah, Momo shines. I was assuming that was going to be the case. Thanks, Arise. Because Aizen, I pushed to floor 15. I think I may complete Spirit Tower soon. Seriously? What level are you at though, Hakeem? Like, what level is your Aizen at? Is it level 100? Mine is at level 70. That's where my max for all my characters are. And I don't have his core stamp. Bear that in mind too. So his level is going to be lower. He is working that blade. Dog. It is so pretty just to watch. Are you kidding me right now? Love this. Love this. You're level 62 on your account. Okay, I'm level 56. So yeah, your Aizen's level 80. So then I could reasonably say I would get past 10, 11, maybe 12. If you're up to 15 already, I don't know the boost or the jump from. Plus, you have the core stamp. The core stamp is really, really important. Every time I put the core stamp on, that's another 2,000 to 3,000 in like power level. It goes up. So we will be farming for that a lot. A lot. That is my focus, is getting his core stamp. God, so cool. Okay. I am happy with Aizen, and I hadn't even done anything yet. This is the first me playing with him. Doing this now. He's just cold. He is just cold. Icy. Alright. There we go. Yeah, no, we're sticking with this. Still doesn't help my slash team problem. Although, or am I being cute? On my slash team, we have Byakuya, Kitsuke, and Ichigo. And they can't get past like number 8 or some mess. I'm wondering if I put Aizen on there, because I'm not really there. He's not there for the. He can be. Man, I do speak English. I swear. He can do damage and he can be there for damage for sure. But a lot of his benefits are also support based. So the increase or the reduction of resistance to all types that goes along with slash 2. That makes Ichigo hit harder. And he's definitely enough slouch in the damage department. Look at what he's doing. Oof. And you know there's going to be some like 6 synergy with Jin. That's going to make it to where you have to get Jin in order to build. I don't know what team they're going to make out of it. Because they also have Kaname in the background of that trial. Like in a completely different, in his like second whatever, when he betrayed the Sedate and he went up. Spoiler alert, his new outfit, I don't know what to say, uniform, whatever you want to call it. They have that in the background of that picture, which makes me think they're gonna release another Kaname to go on the AIZEN team. Let's call it the AIZEN team, whatever. It's either that he doesn't run with the run card like that, right? It seems like he always looked down on them. So then would you really have a team of like a run card around them? You would have AIZEN, you would have Jin, you would have Kaname. And right now, the current version of Kaname doesn't really complement him that well, only because Kaname has a battlefield effect too, battlefield skill too. Anyway, that's just speculation. I have no idea what that. I know Jin's coming next, and I will assume that Jin and AIZEN have some kind of synergy, or that they will work well together, based on whatever the kids show. Outside of that, I don't know. Putting in work. I love that. Putting in work. Jeez. Okay. I feel like I should actually be farming for him now. Farming for his core stamp now. I mean, running this, but excuse me. Him being introduced. Plus, they have like other new events and stuff like that that they've introduced into this whole thing, which I love. There's so much other. My first thought was go to Trial Tower, but there's so much other stuff that I need to do with him, and then other ways and other things I need to farm. Toshihiro still looks badass. He's still doing his damn thing. I like this. I like everything about what's happening right now. I like everything about what's happening right now, including Momo. Keeping them with those 6 stacks. Increasing that damage by 30%. Love that too. Love that too. I think what may need to happen is, like I'm doing the stream right now with you guys, and I was tempted to do a video on AIZEN now. I think what's going to happen is that I'm going to have to do one in the morning. So basically, hey guys, approximately 13 hours from now, I'll probably stream again. And then, oh, is this AIZEN versus AIZEN? And then floor 13, Zaraki was honestly harder than floor 14. We'll see. It's funny how sometimes that works in games, and it just depends on whoever you drew, how you have things built or whatever. How it's like, how is level 3 harder than the next 5 levels? What the hell? Like, but I think they do that in games anyway. Just put like a random. Well, in fact, I know they do. Like developers will put like, if there's 10 levels, a stupid hard level at 4, and then kind of let you cakewalk the next 3. That's what happened with Chapter 9 for me. Chapter 9-4, when you had to fight that big ass thing that was up in the up. The big tower dude who comes out of the sand with the hole in his chest. He's clearly a hollow. Anyway, fighting that thing, that was more difficult than anything else I had to do in that chapter 9. It was fun, but that was the most difficult part about chapter 9 for me. Hey, if I'm stuck, that's fine. I've been stuck at level 10. That's cool. That's how it works. You get as far as you can get. You work on your characters. You develop your characters. You level up, and you keep pushing. That's the plan. So long as you're enjoying it. And so far, Bleach has done a great job of keeping me like happy and enjoying what I'm doing when I'm playing this. So I can't even like. I look forward to it. I look forward to getting stuck. I look forward to getting stuck. Let's go. I have plenty of paths and avenues, hopefully, to get through it. Or to develop my characters better to get through it. And I saved up resources. I bought a few resources, like I said. I can give you the amount that I spent yesterday was $30. And it wasn't all necessary, honestly. No, actually, most of it was. But basically, and free to play, I think you could have done it, especially if you didn't follow that Gen League. It would have been fine. But I look forward to the farming of the stuff, to the working, developing. I really, really, really want to dive into his kit more, like do the trial more and more to figure out exactly what stamps I want to go for. So far, having the ultimate charge rate be higher seems like the best course of action. So I'm happy with that. I'm happy with those set stamps that came through. Yep, I did. I did. But not anything special, not anything lucky. It was all the gotcha stamps I needed. It was basically, I needed 70 out of the 80 before the guarantee to get him. So, did his weapon, that took all 40, all that stuff. I honestly expected them to release the AIZEN with glasses first, this one after. I was just thinking that when I was going against it. I was like, AIZEN versus AIZEN. And I looked and I was like, wait a minute, though. They got the sexy GQ AIZEN as the one that's being released, not the nerdy, I'm a third grade teacher at your local school AIZEN. You know what I'm saying? Because that AIZEN is definitely like, he looks like every good science teacher I've had. I'm saying different skin tones. You know, we've had one from India, or of Indian descent. He wasn't from India, but he was of Indian descent. I've had white. I've had white men, white women. But honestly, that AIZEN, the one who we're fighting against, total science teacher look. And now they have the whole like glow up AIZEN because the science teacher got a girlfriend who, she's a good girlfriend, but she's like from Italy, and she's like, I can't have you like looking like this all the time. So what we gonna do is we gonna go shopping, and we gonna bring out the swan from the ugly duckling. That's the AIZEN we got. We got swan. We got swan AIZEN. We didn't get ugly duckling AIZEN. Oh no, his animations are incredible. Every time I'm trying not to say it every time, because then this will be an hour and a half long stream of being, man, this looks so cool. Man, this looks so cool. Man, I can't do that. That's not good. That's not good content, I don't think. Me just saying that for the next 45 minutes. But plus, we're used to it. Toshihiro's animations are still sick as hell too. Like still. If I had to say it, like not worst. Let me chill out. Okay, I'm about to go too far. But the ones that are like of those three so far, like Ichigo's is the least impressive. Just like at the animation level. If I'm going for Ichigo, Bankai, AIZEN, and Toshihiro. Oh, here's a fun off the wall question for you guys. I know AIZEN just came out. You may not know. So, give me in order the animations. Ichigo, Bankai, AIZEN, Toshihiro. 1 being top, 3 being last. Who has the better animations? And the good thing with him is that he's universal tactic character, so you don't need to put him in spirits. Yeah, he is. He really is. But he's the most optimal with Toshihiro. He's versatile, though. He's very versatile, and it's very much a... I feel as though if I... Because Kitsuke is the same way. And it's like Kitsuke is optimal in certain... Like, Momo is optimal for that spirit team, but Kitsuke fits right in if you don't have Momo, for example. Or if you have a different situation. Like, he fits in great. But, like, the idea that I was thinking of before is that you could basically run... Oh, we're getting down to the wire here. Are we going to be able to make it? Is that you can basically run Kitsuke and AIZEN as, like, a duo, and then just plug in whatever damage dealer you want in the middle. You see what I mean? Like, I can run Kitsuke and AIZEN. We're not going to make it. I can run Kitsuke. I can run AIZEN. And then Yaruichi, Ichigo, Bankai, just plop them in. Toshihiro, just plop them in. And they support the damage dealer so much. Oh, we're like this close to. If I had a core stamp. Hey, do it, Toshihiro, please. No, we ain't got it. Okay, that was close. Let me try to level up AIZEN a little bit more because we can get through this. I believe. So yeah, you can run those two as like a support duo if you want to call it that, and then just put whatever damage dealer you want in the middle. That's what I mean. That scene, I'm so sincere. Like, I feel like that is a legitimate technique. I'm not going to do this right now. I really want to, but I'm not going to. Let me check and see. All right, no notifications yet. All right. My doggy's coming. I got to be sure. Be sure. Man, there's so much. Like, it's, It's so much fun that I'm losing track of stuff. And it sounds, okay, how do I put it? Content creator. I'm supposed to be talking to you guys, making a stream, maybe recording a video, whatever. I'm having so much fun that I'm just feeling like I'm talking to friends playing a video game, and I'm not focused enough on the path that I need to go to or what I've said like 2 minutes ago. Because it's so much fun. I'm loving this right now. All right. But that's what I mean. See, you got glow up. You got glow up Konami over here too. You don't have Star Trek Next Generation Aizen over here. You have glow up. You have no Aizen Konami. You have glow up. Who was Lamar? Whatever. Star Trek Next Generation. Vision. He had the thing. What is his name? Anyway, that guy. So, limited time challenge. What is this? Enemies take 40% more damage from thrust, slash, or spirit. That's broad, so just leave strike out. Successfully releasing a counter inflicts 1 stack of bleeds on the enemy, dealing damage equal to 1% of maximum. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. So, first half, second half. Bet. So then what we're going to do is... So Aizen, Toshihiro, Bankai, Ichigo. I have like 4 or 5 dragon tattoos. I say that because like Toshihiro may have a little bit of a bias on my side. But it might have to be Aizen. It's just so cold. Yeah, you said the same thing. Lionel and Hakim are saying the same thing. Aizen's is so cold. It is. The color scheme, the broken glass is so cold. All right. Sorry. I'm focused. Oh, my bad. Trial characters. I don't need them trial characters. I got my own. Well, since it is his video, or the time that we're spending with him, we can do that. Actually, you know what? I'll make it full spirit, just because I'm going to use Kitsuke with Ichigo later. Right? Maybe. I do love my Konami and Ikaku. But then, because he has the battlefield skill. No, sorry. Alright, cool, let's run it. It's like Ichigo was a test run on animations. Then they said we're just gonna turn it up. Truth be told, it was kind of like all team basic attacks do damage, techniques, and ultimates. Basic. That happens the most. Alright. So like to be on I agree-ish. It feels like, and not to say that, not to disparage it in any way. This is a beautiful game. It's a beautiful game. I love it. But it feels like they were working on Aizen and Toshihiro, and then somebody walked in and was like, yo. Okay, look, hear me out. I know we got Ichigo Bankai planned for like 3 months from now. And I know that we already have like an Ichigo initial and an Ichigo Shikai. I know. But we should probably start the game with Ichigo Bankai as the first SSR. Had a few meetings. They were like, yeah, you're right. The runway is kind of short. We hadn't been working on the animations yet. Let's do some cool animations, knowing that Toshihiro and Aizen, we've been working on for months, and their animations are going to be clean, but we already got a release date. I'm making up a whole story because, like someone once said, my brain is like a starburst. But yeah, it does feel like Ichigo was like the test run, or the not as long of a runway, or let's be honest, with some of these things, and I mean it like not as a slight, because I would do the same thing. Somebody who works there, who's in a management position, might have Aizen as one of their favorite characters. You know what I mean? Like, if I was in charge of like the DC Worlds Collide, right? If I was in charge of DC Worlds Collide, Batman and Joker are gonna have the best animations. If I'm the manager, We can have cool animations. We'll put somebody in charge of Superman. We'll put somebody in charge of the, whatever. However, Batman stuff is going to be clean, and it's coming directly through me. Period. So if somebody else was there, like doing the mobile game, oh Ichigo, okay, Ichigo Banka, that's looking good. Toshihiro, that's looking good. Okay, cool. No, Aizen, you need to step that one up. You know what I mean? Like if Aizen's their favorite character, and again, no slight, but if Aizen's their favorite character, they're like, yo, no, we can't go halfway on this. His animations are so sick. Oh, I love it. Anyway, sorry, I'm going on tangent. I love Bleach and played the game on mobile but gave up. Fighting games on mobile are kind of rough. Do you just play on auto on PC? I may give the PC version a try. Well, no, because my phone is connected to a phone link on the computer, right? So I do play. And I agree. I actually kind of agree with that. I was hesitant to play games like this. I've started games like this. And I don't want to use both my hands on my damn phone. You know what I mean? Like, and then I put it on a tablet. Okay, a tablet now is too big, and I'm like, is this not even a Nintendo DS where you have like joysticks and stuff? The solution, if you're willing and if you got the capital, is I found a Bluetooth link Xbox style controller, and I used to use it to play Fortnite on my phone when I was on the train because I could play with my son. So like that is one option. Second, you can get like a emulator on your computer. BlueStacks LD Player, they kind of suck. They can be good at times. I have not tried them with this. And then once you put it on your PC, link up your controller and do controller. This is one thing that somebody did bring up. Sorry, MD, I'm just going off on a little bit of a rant because I want you to play. It's a fun game, but I understand not playing it on your phone. Someone said that it's not quite controller compatible yet, which I don't know if that is the game or the emulator that you're using. It might be the emulator that you're using and not the game itself. So I don't know about that part, but those would be the solutions for me. Get an emulator on your PC, play on your PC with the controller. That's what I would say. I do run auto a lot, but part of it is also I'm streaming. So like Backbone, God help me, I don't remember the name of it. I do not remember the name of it. And I think it's in I don't have it with me. It might still be at my ex's house. I don't think so. I think it's in a box. I do not remember the name of it. I'm sorry. I can't remember at all. Damn. But anyway, it's a fun game. And I do understand not wanting to play it like mobily like that. I do understand that 100%. Do you have like stupid question coming from an old guy right now. Can't you use a PS5 controller on your PC? Right? Or an Xbox controller on your PC? Can't you use those? Somebody help me out there too. Or is that just like those third-party controllers that work on PS5 and PC? I don't know. I thought PS5 also worked on PC, but I'm not 100% sure. Sorry, I'm gonna try to find a way for you to play it and enjoy it, dog. Oh, but yeah, I do run it on auto on stream a lot. Partially, like when I'm not and I'm having to do like farming and stuff, then I'll run that and just have it in the background. But a lot of times I will play with my fingers and sit down and play. But when streaming, trying to play this game especially and sitting down here with my head down just doesn't feel like right when I'm looking at the screen. If I had a camera that was like here, maybe I would do it a little bit more, but it feels like, hey, watch me look down at my phone. It just feels so 2025, I was born in 2010. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I want to engage a bit, read the chat, look at stuff, enjoy it, chill, and not be like stressed on. Because also, I will say this, the game can be complicated isn't the word, but complicated is the word. Like, there's a lot of stuff that you need to do and focus on switching characters in and out and how they want you to utilize each character in certain scenarios. And it does take focus, and you will just see me sit here quietly playing this game and then curse every once in a while. So anyway, Alrighty then. Let's do crit rate. Why not? That's fun stuff. Yeah, and I can't say that it works. I don't know that it works, but I think I Google it, Chat GPT or whatever it is right now, DeepSeek. See if there is a guide for you to be able to use a PS5 controller on a PC. I know Xbox used to do it actually. I know Xbox used to do it. I don't know if they do anymore. And I have an Xbox One. I haven't pulled that thing out forever. Yeah, I was curious if the game was going to come to console since the other Bleach game is on there now. Put it this way, this thing has been so popular in the first month, I would not doubt that they would put it on console in like 6 months. I would not doubt it. That would be the least of least surprising things. This thing would go to a console so fast. Because the first thing I compared it to was not another mobile game. I compared it to Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Remake and Rebirth. Like I compared it to that. That's the games, the play style that it reminds me of. I'm sure there are other mobile games that are just like it, that are similar in terms of action, but that's the first thing I thought of in terms of gameplay itself was Final Fantasy VII Remake. By the way, when is the third one of that coming out? Isn't that coming out soon? Am I gonna have to buy a PlayStation 6 for that? Because I literally, I was not a console player. I did not play console. I got a PS4 from a friend of mine because Final Fantasy, from a friend of mine who was just trying to get rid of it, and it was like, oh, cool, just to have it in the house. Got that, played Final Fantasy VII on it, and they were like, oh yeah, Final Fantasy VII, the Rebirth, the second one, it's coming out. It's only gonna be on PlayStation 5, and I was like, these mother are gonna make me buy a PS5. I had no desire to buy a PS5 at all. I was done with console gaming. Just from an age, I don't want to sit down for 4 hours in front of a screen like that. Wait, no. Why does Glow Up Konami have the ultimate ability from Steve Urkel Konami? That ain't right. That ain't right. That ain't right. So is that just a skin then? Or am I confused? No. He looks different. Somebody tell me I'm crazy. Anyway, no. So then that was when I had to get a PlayStation 5. And somehow convince my girlfriend at the time that it was for us. We did play a lot of Crash on it, so we did. Also played Takes Two. We played some games on there. It was fun. But it was for Final Fantasy VII. Don't get it twisted. Oh, it was for Final Fantasy VII. As a matter of fact, there was like, I remember the day that it happened. We had gotten into an argument. We got into a fight and she was in the wrong. And I was like, yeah, I'm finna go buy PlayStation 5 now. You can't say anything to me. I'm upset. I exploited that situation. Anyway, sorry. Tangents. So anyway, I need to know when that third installment comes out. Ichigo is working buddy right now. Yeah, Ichigo's his animations are cool. They do not compare to Aizen. That was funny. They don't compare to Aizen and Toshihiro. Maybe his ultimate looks cleaner than Toshihiro's. Maybe. Because they kind of do the same thing, except Toshihiro's is in ice and then Aizen or Ichigo's in fire. But yeah, Aizen won that crown. He has the best animations. So wait, was that challenge? Okay, does this... So the challenge 1 is there and I don't get difficulty 2 until... Okay, 2 days in. Alright, cool. So I did that. See, Trader, he is different. So why was he still putting out that battlefield effect? Where's that skin? I hope the next PS is better because the last one wasn't that good, to be honest. There are still more active PS4 players than... Oh, really? Huh. Do you think it might not just be that the popularity of the PS5 is falling down? Like PlayStation in general? Like how many people are like, for real, needing a PS5 for their gaming needs? Because as much as my friends make fun of me for it, there's a lot of mobile gamers out there, or PC. I don't know. Maybe I'm off. Maybe I'm losing it. Character trial we did. Event daily we have not done. And this is where we have to walk our way through. All right, so guys, I think I'm gonna have to. Let me see. Let me hide this real quick because I'm gonna have to double check and see if my pooch is on the way. Bet. Sorry, I gotta do it that way because respecting people's rights to privacy. I don't want to put her up there. All right, so she still hasn't come through. All right, so I can still play a little bit more. All right, cool. So yeah, now my ex is bringing my dog by, and then my dog's gonna be with me while she is in Thailand, and I am happy, but I also don't want to put like her profile picture and stuff up on, up on stream. She did not give me permission to do such a thing. All right, so there we go. Put this back and then transition. Okay, cool. So, teleport to Gargant. What? Wait, this scares me. What are we doing? Wait, no, stop. So wait, do I get to start here? Oh, so you can do any of these things at any time. Okay, I'm gonna look into this stuff later. Cool. I'm gonna go farm his stuff now because I want his core stamp. Now, here's the other question. Yay, more stuff here. Here's the other question that I have. Bet. Level 11. Claim all. I don't want the advanced yet. Maybe in about a week. But we not finna do that now. Alright, that made me forget what I was about to do. Oh yeah, farming for his core stamps. Because they have added a new... where are we again? Is it interlude? There's interlude. This is new. This interlude didn't exist before. Oh, because it. Okay, cool. They've just added it here. Training, I think, is where. Nope. Challenge. No. Trial. Where am I looking? Supplies. Probably the most obvious place. But no, it's trial and it's this one. Okay, that cool. So this is where we're trying to farm for the core stamps, right? And then this is an increased drop rate for his. All right. So we do have enough to do one. I really wish though that they would go ahead and make this up. I should have run AIZEN there just to see how it goes. As a matter of fact, I'll run this twice. I'll up the Jade, that's fine. I'll run this twice. Let's try to pay attention to see how much time it took for them to get through it with this, and then replace Byakuya with AIZEN and see how much time it took for them to run through it with AIZEN. I'm curious about that now. No, that's not the core stamp, that's just his sets. Okay, well, that's cool. I'll farm for his sets as well, but I thought the core stamp was also a possibility here. Maybe that's over on the corridor side. And someone mentioned, it might have been, was it Arise? I can't remember. Someone mentioned that in the stamp corridor, they're going to change it to where once you get that little activated thing, you can select the core stamp that you want. It won't just give it to you randomly. Is that it? Is that it? Because I saved one of those. I'm going to call it a shadow box. I don't know what it is. I saved one of those things just waiting for after the AIZEN to launch, after the AIZEN update. So I haven't opened it yet because I think I got my Ikaku already from there. So now I need to check. Oh, they'll consider it. All right, well, whatever, dog. Whatever, dog. Okay. So that'll be news about that in 6 months. Oh no, I can tell you. If they're considering it, that means they haven't even done like and I mean, I'm sure the development for it won't be that long. The framework is all there. But if they're only considering it now, no, I mean, we're good. Oh, we're about to get to level 57 soon. What is this one? Does it have a flat attack, flat HP? Boo, you're a waste. And then this one, flat HP, HP percent, ultimate. Boo, you suck. All right, so there's that, and maybe I can make one later. Maybe. So then we will return and we will go to the stamp corridor. And his core stamps are in the stamp corridor now, right? I'm assuming yes. Oh, I got 13 of these bad boys. Yay. Let's see. Oh, is that AIZEN right there? Unrivaled. Yeah, okay, AIZEN. So he is in there. I'm not feeling good about my chances. I'm not feeling good about my chances, but we're going to go ahead and do 5 of these and cross my dadgum fingers. And we're going to change the team up a little bit to put AIZEN in. Deploy. We don't want Byakuya in. We would rather have not Kaname. Not oh well, Yadoichi. Why not? Let's have some Yadoichi fun. Choose Yadoichi, Byakuya, and then we're gonna deploy AIZEN. Okay, we'll do it that. No. There, I want to do that. That's what I want to do. That's gonna be fun. All right. You can get it, bro. I'm hoping. From your lips to God's ears. Fingers crossed. Oh, boy. Let's see. And then after this one, I'll shut it down so I can go get my pooch. And then I'll be on again in about 12 and a half hours. 13 hours. I will be back online to show you how far I've gotten and then maybe do a video on AIZEN. It seems like I'm going to have to read his kit like 17 more times to even understand it. I'm going to go through his trial again probably tonight. Yeah. People are quitting because of this mode. People are quitting, but people or a couple people were like upset about it and said they were going to quit and they're going to be back the day after tomorrow. Because honestly, this is one of those, I think someone was asking before, like, do I just run it in auto? Yeah, this is one of those auto moments when I'm like, not going to play, but I need to farm. So I'll set it down somewhere and push the button every minute or two. And let that be that. If you're quitting, if I was going to quit over any game mode, it would be Unknown Adventure. That game mode sucks. Oh, I love how AIZEN came through. It was like a smash, like Stone Cold Steve Austin. All I saw was the glass break. That'd be so funny. I've seen too many people complain about this. Well, let's see. And this was something that I picked up actually from Jordan, who you guys will not know. But when it came to DC Worlds Collide, he stopped wailing out on that game, and I won't say wail, but like he stopped investing in that game because he looked at the game's revenue on a monthly basis and he noticed that it was being sliced in half every month. So for me, what I would say is check the revenue. If the revenue doesn't change, pretty good. Just people complaining because they want to complain, and they might quit and they may not like it, okay, whatever, but then the game is still sustainable. Okay, I needed this to be 100 pieces and one whole thing. How many times am I going to get your mother? Okay. It's okay. All right, so guys, we will leave with that slight bit of disappointment. Overall, a fun day, though. So I will be on tomorrow. I will need to do a video on AIZEN, and then I will have to do a DC Worlds Collide video on General Zod. That's going to happen too. But this is the one I'm excited about. So in any case, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you. Please like, please subscribe. If you don't like it, subscribe and dislike. I'm okay with that as well. I'm going to go farm this stuff a lot more. Someone said I should save these. That ain't finna happen. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.